Good morning. Welcome to the Furrow. Thanks for joining us here today. And please like and subscribe if you like what you hear, and we hope you learned something new. Today I'm here with Dan Childs.
Yep, Dan Childs on the crop protection TDR for Indiana and Kentucky, and we're standing on our research farm just outside of West Lafayette. It's a 60-acre research farm, Bayer research farm. We do a lot of small plot replicated trials and herbicide systems, fungicides, seed treatments, quite a few things.
Great. Well, we're excited to see some of those few things here today, and let's get started.
All right, very good. So this block here is just a demonstration. We have a lot of these same treatments applied in other parts of the farm in a replicated trial. We call them protocols. So what we have here is corn, obviously, and different herbicide systems. So the first few plots are a one-pass herbicide program. Now, why would we want to use that? If a farmer has a low to moderate weed pressure, that might be something that's suitable for him. So we're loading up all the herbicides up front, so we have full rates. This is the untreated. We have foxtail, lamb's quarter, giant ragweed, and velvet leaf pressure here. The first one here is a very popular one-pass Corvus atrazine. So we got the full rate of Corvus, 5.6 ounces with atrazine. If you notice the stake or the plot sign, we have these pretty colors. The colors represent sites of action. So the more sites of action we have, the better, because we want to have a diversified weed program that kind of covers all the bases, right? We don't want any weeds that can survive. And so this is, it's today where we have to use multiple sites of action. 20 years ago, we could get by with one site of action. It's not going to happen today. So the more sites of action that we utilize, the better off we are from a weed control standpoint and for a resistance management standpoint. So here's a good program, a one pass. Here's another popular program that a lot of farmers use is Balance Flex Degree Extra Atrazine. So again, we're looking at the HPPDs. We've got a group 15 here, a group 5, and a very good combination with these products here. Moving on, so this is an experimental number that we're testing this year. We have been testing the last few years, and it's called BCS 720, which will be the new Corvus. We don't know what the name will be. The Corvus, as we saw in the first plot there, is a very stable product, but it's getting a little old, right? So about every 10, 15 years or so, or even shorter, we want to refresh the lineup. We have competitors now in this space that have 3 modes of action or 3 sites of action in their premix, and we want to make sure that we're covering those bases too. So this new Corvus will have the old Corvus, so we have the TCM and we'll have the isoxaflutol, but we're also adding a group 15. So that covers a lot of bases there, and so the rate range will be anywhere in that 12 to 18 ounce range. So kind of a low rate, works really well with atrazine, giving another mode of action there. So this is something that's coming, not sure when it will be launched, 2021 or 2022, but look for this. It's a really good product. Harness Max atrazine. Again, we've got a full complement of sites of action here. Harness Max is from the kind of the legacy Monsanto side of it. It's got mesotrione and it has the acetochlor, so a good combination there. We add the atrazine to it to kind of round it out. It can be used pre or post. So I mentioned earlier we have some competitors in this space. Acuron is a product that's got 3 different sites of action, and so our new Corvus is going to be compared to that, and it looks really good compared to the competition. Okay, now we're going to get into something that's probably more popular with farmers, where we've got more weed pressure, and that's a 2-pass program. We start with a good foundation. So we're going to use some of these products we talked about, maybe not the full rates, but more of a reduced rate to kind of give us that 4 to 6 week weed control, and then we come back early post with the post application. So a 2-pass program here. We got a degree extra down, 2 quarts. Come back with another couple quarts of degree extra. Lotus, which is an HPPD product, and Power Max. So very effective. You can see all the colors there, so lots of sites of action. So we're controlling weeds and we're delaying resistance by using multiple sites of action. Another very popular program is a lower rate of Corvus with atrazine. Again, a good foundation. And then coming back with a planned application. Bayer has a lot of herbicides in its portfolio, so there's a lot of different combinations that we could use here. I just picked Diflex and Power Max. So Diflex is a group 4, so it's that dicamba product, very effective on broadleaves. I like to look at it, or like to see that application in that V5 range, very effective, and then adding Roundup with it just to help complete control with the grasses. So here is our new Corvus, if you will, our 720 product at a 12-ounce rate, adding a half a pound of atrazine with that, and then coming back with a Caprino atrazine Power Max. Very effective, lots of sites of action there. Very good program. We have incentive programs like Bayer Plus that farmers can utilize for programs like this to help with their cost per acre. But again, we want to make sure we don't leave any weeds behind, because weeds produce seeds, and eventually they could become resistant. So dead weeds don't make seeds. The next 3 plots here, just going to touch on briefly. This is probably something that we really want to avoid, and that is a 1-pass post program. Now that works sometimes where we have low to moderate weed pressure, and you're very timely with your applications. That's critical. So here we have Warrant, Lotus, Roundup. Our chief competitor in that market, in that space, is Helix GT. And then we have at the end here, we've got Harness Max and atrazine with Power Max. So these programs can be effective. They are effective, but again, it's to the we use these probably when we couldn't get our pre's on because it was too wet, and now we're forced to go with something post, and these will work, but we have to be really careful, and the timing's got to be critical. So I prefer that we start something pre. That's the first goal here. Get something down pre. It could be a 1-pass, it could be the 2-pass program that we talked about. But again, this is something that we want to avoid in most cases, because we don't want to rely on that 1-pass to control all of our weeds.
Well, that's all we got for you here today, talking about corn herbicides. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching the Furrow. Dan, thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. Yep. And please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.